Hello, everybody. This is your captain speaking. So, as you guys know, in our previous flights, our last Infinite Flight Sim flight leading up to this one, we crashed. I know you must be wondering at this point, but it's just a game. But trust me, it felt more than that. And I am not excited to post it, but I have to. After 9 hours of flying, I mean, having to like trash that and then just kind of remake the video just because I crashed is not enough reason to not make the video. And also, the crash wasn't Infinite Flight Sim's fault. Honestly, it wasn't, right? I understood the system of Infinite Flight Sim already, so that crash shouldn't have happened. I was careless. I was extremely careless. I saw the mountain right in front of me. I thought it was further away because it was night in Infinite Flight Sim, and you know how the nights can be. But like I said, I'm not blaming that on Infinite Flight Sim. It's something I should be aware of. But yeah, it happened. We crashed. So honestly, it hurts me for just one reason. I don't like to crash. This might be a sim or stuff like that. It's really not. I don't think it's a sim for everybody. I think any flight simmer is not happy when they crashed. Again, I might be mistaken, but for me, I'm not really happy whenever I crash. Anyways, our battery is on, APU set to on. Let's fix our weight, which is one of the reasons we crashed. Because if our weight was somewhere around our landing weight, the crash wouldn't have happened. So let's take just 100 passengers. Let's take 100 passengers here. So the flight we're going to be doing today is from, honestly, I've forgotten.
The heck? That's pretty stupid.
Looked at the way that we live. But yeah.
Chris, why are you laughing for? Why are you laughing for? I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
Alright, relax you all. I have the chat here. So it's from somewhere called Modlin. I'm not sure. Let me see that again. Yeah, it's from somewhere called Modlin. It says Warsaw Modlin. I don't know what country that is. I don't know what country that is. But if we look at the map right here, so this is a Ryanair flight. It's their longest route. They do this flight with the Buzz airline, their subsidiary flight, or however that is mentioned. So yeah, we're going to be taking off from Modlin and we're going to be going to Tenerife. Is it Tenerife or Tenerife? I don't know. Let me see. Okay, I believe it's Tenerife South Airport. The ICAO code for that is GCTS. So we're going to put that somewhere here and find our way. That being said, I turned on battery. Where's the battery though? Is this how it works? When you turn on battery, nothing displays on the screen. Why haven't I noticed that until now? That's weird. I really haven't noticed that. Okay, let's turn APU to start. I think something is wrong. I genuinely think something is wrong. Okay. I guess I was wrong. All right. So let's fix this up real quick. So we're down to 100 here. Let's take cargo all the way down to about 2000 right here. So we're going to be flying for about 6 hours. So let's just be sure of what we're doing. Let's just be sure of what we're doing this time. Let's not do too much, because the last time, if I had done this, we wouldn't have any problem with the landing, because our landing was wrong, so we had to go around, and the fuel was small, right? And because of that, we couldn't go around properly, like turn and come back to the exact runway we were supposed to land from. So I wanted to like go around and land on the opposite side of the runway, and just as we were doing that go around, I kind of hit a mountain right in front of me. For those of you who haven't seen that video, you can just go back and watch that video. It was an interesting flight leading to that point where that happened, but again, that's just life. It happens every now and then. Anyways, we're flying for 6 hours today, and I'm going to leave our fuel at about let's leave it. If we leave it completely, we might run into a problem, and I don't want that. So let's leave it at 8 hours. There is no way we're not going to burn 3,000. There is no way we're not going to burn 3,000 kgs of fuel. There is no way, right? So let's leave it like this. So this is 8 hours fuel for 6-hour flights. This should make a lot of sense. This should be all we need. That being said, we can start APU now. All right, so let's plan our flight. So we're going to take off from here. We're going to taxi to runway 26, take off from there, and get out from here. The funny thing now is I don't know where our airport, our destination airport is. Let me see that. GTS. What am I doing? So it's GCTS, right? Yeah, and done. Let's okay that. Oh, it's a 3D airport. Would you look at that? Ooh, down here. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to click on that. Click on this and select runway. It has ILS.
Nice.
Select runway 25 and set our nav. The runway is 10,000 feet long, which is sweet. Okay, yeah, that being said, let's go back to our supposed airport and plan our flight out. Okay, so we're going to get out from here. We'll go this way. Click that. We'll go this way. Click that. We'll go this way. Click that. Now we'll go all the way to GCTS, I believe. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Now we're going to go all the way here. So what we'll do here, getting down here, is we'll come somewhere around. We're still very far away. We can do this. Click that, and then we can do this. Click that, and then we can come here and click this. All right, so that being said, let's plan our altitude. So we're going to click on this one, and we're going to get I don't know, I've never been here before, so let's do 3,000. 3,000 feet is not it's always fine to use 3,000 feet. So let's say 3,000. Here we'll say 5,000. 5,000. Ooh, that's 50. And the next one we'll say 75, like always. 75. That's 75. All right. So yeah, pretty much that's it. Flight plan set. So now we'll click on the runway. Add that. Ooh, wait.
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
That means this is wrong. No. Let's just keep it at 3,000. I hope that is wise, though. I hope that is wise. Is that wise? It doesn't feel wise. Let's just make the necessary adjustments. Let's not be lazy. So 5,000 here. Here goes 7.5. Let's see. So here we'll go 7.5, and the next one will be 10,000 now. So let's say 10,000, 10,000. Okay. All right, fine. So we're done with our flight plan. The next thing to do is just cancel this. Go back to our position and zoom in. Right, and now we can request for pushback and start our engines. Oh, okay, our ground crew is still connected. A big ground service rather. Nope. Whoa, pushback is not available in this airport. Interesting. Wait. But the pushback is connected. Interesting. Let's get rid of that then. All right. So, what else is there to do? So we're going to come down to our engines. Passenger seatbelt sign, no smoking sign on. Engine. Ooh, did I just do that? Engine number 2 comes on. Lights. Right. What else is there to do? Nothing. Let's wait for our engines to come on now, and then we'll just taxi away. All right. So for our trim, we'll get minus 30%, and for our flaps, we'll get 5 degrees of flaps. What else is there to do? Our engines are spooling. Okay. So there's not much to do anymore from around here. Right. I'm trying to see the resemblance in the cockpit, because Real Flight Simulator had their updates recently, and it was focused on the 737 MAX.
You serious? Of course, pal.
Everybody knows that this aircraft in reality is the greatest, right? There is no better aircraft than the 737 MAX. I'm laughing for one reason. Just the moment I said it, I remember the 2 crashes. But hey, just because we had shortcoming doesn't mean we're not that good. We're still good. So let's go on, turn off APU right there. All right. So what else? Like I was saying, just because we had shortcoming from the beginning, that doesn't mean we are actually that bad of an aircraft. Or not. It's just okay. Yeah. It's actually how did they do this? So even the hangars, these hangars you see here for the clothes is in RFX. I don't know why they did that or how they remember to actually. It's weird. Seeing it now is weird. It's funny how accurate these sims are. Like, they are extremely intentional. The problem with RFS is every time the screen of the aircraft is always very small. I don't know why they always do that, but every time it's like that. It's always very small. Anyways, our engines are ready, I believe. Nice. So let's get out of here. Full left, full right, full up, full down, rudders to the left. You can actually see the rudders if you look closely. Rudders to the right. Nice and beautiful. All right, so we'll taxi to where? Ooh, we're going to have to turn around. All right, so let's just go. All right, so we're going to have to turn around. So there's our exit right there. There's our exit. So when we turn around, we'll go straight into the runway and plan our takeoff. So at least now we know we don't have to worry about being overweight. There is no way we're not going to burn 6 hours. Also, this is Ryanair. Hard landings are welcome. I'm so excited. Anytime I'm flying, it's my happiest moment, right? Flying is my happiest moment. Anyways, we're here now. So what is there to watch out for? Our ground speed. It has to be our ground speed. So we're at 19, 20 now, 22. Let's go ahead, brake, get some slow down into that, And let's just do this. Okay, let's maintain center line. This wobble that this aircraft does, I think people get used to it. Ooh, yeah, we were actually moving too fast right there. The wobble of this thing, I think people get used to it, but that's fine. That's very fine, actually. All right, so let's we're going to be turning in from here, right? Yeah, we're going to be turning in from here. Let's reduce our speed again. Yeah, and then so the moment we turn, we're going to turn on strobe lights and landing lights and get clearance for takeoff, even though we don't actually get that. All right, so we're right here. Ground speed is 13 knots. Interesting. This aircraft, this sim is unpredictable in a sweet way, actually, in a sweet way. You remember when I said infinite flight sim is not for me and stuff like that? So the thing is, whenever you do things over time, you just kind of get used to it, even if it is bad. That's the truth. Even if it is bad, because I still stand on the idea that this is a terrible sim, right? But over time, you can like anything. It's like a song. At first you hate it, but when you hear it over and over and over again, you just start liking it immediately. All right, so we're going to be taking out from here, taking off, sorry, and departing straight out. All right, so landing light comes on. Where's that? Landing light comes on, strobe light comes on, and off we go. Okay, so now we can increase our speed all the way up to 100 and just slow it down. Right, just slow it down, just slow it down, 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 slow it down. Why are you being stubborn? You're being stubborn. You're being a bad boy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, we're on the runway now. Wish me luck, guys. We are cleared for takeoff. Okay, I believe this is good center line. I think. Okay. 120 knots here, 130 knots of airspeed, 140, 160, and rotate gently up, gently up. Nice. That rotation was good. That rotation was good. Ooh, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. All right, gears coming up. Autopilot, not yet. At 1000 MSL, autopilot can come on. Nice. Autopilot comes on. What happened? Be very careful there. Be very, very careful. All right, so everything is ready.
I've been searching for a piece of me. I've been counting on the hands of time. I love my body, I love my mind, with desire for joy.
All right, so everything is ready. So what are we doing now? What are we doing? Yeah, we're raising our flaps. Flaps all the way up to. Flaps all the way up 1. And flaps all the way up. Okay, so what next we're going to have to do now is raise. Whoa, our vertical speed is 4,000. Whoa, that's crazy. No, that's super crazy. Let's do 2.5. Okay, and go all the way to 30,000 feet. We'll have a little bit of fog situation here. Nice. 30,000 feet. 2.5. Right. All right. Very soon we're going to be getting to 10,000 feet, and we're going to be turning off landing lights. That being said, let's just go. we have reached our top of climb right now. We are right up here, and as you can see, we have 9 hours of fuel for journey of 5 hours, and we're hoping to lose 3,000. Actually, we're hoping to lose about 2,000 kg of fuel, which is way too possible for this flight. It's so sweet to know that we're going to be very fine, very safe with this one. And after this flight, in our next flight, we're going to go to Mumbai again. We'll have to, because we failed the last time. So we're going to go to Mumbai and we're going to come back, actually. All right, that being said, let's just continue with this flight plan. Let's go. So we just started our descent a while ago, 3,000 feet ago, and we're down to 26,000 now. Let's lower our speed so that we don't get any flag whatsoever. So we're 20 minutes behind, and in less than 20 minutes we're going to be dropping this aircraft on the ground. So let's see how close we are to our route, more like to our destination, if you know. So let's take that back and let's zoom in a little bit. So okay, what else is there to do? Let me see. Let's fasten our seatbelt. Let's turn on, not yet. Let's turn on our seatbelt sign, because we're going to be landing very soon anyways. Okay, so so far we're at 25,000 feet. Our speed is reduced to about 236, so we won't have any problem landing, and we're right on our landing weight. Very, very fine. Everything is perfect in this flight. Everything is perfect. Everything is going so well. So well. Everything is going so well. Alright. Let's just keep a look out for that and see what we're doing right here. Alright, we're under 10,000 feet now. So let's go ahead and turn on our landing lights. Yeah, landing light is on. What else is there to do? Let's see where we are. Okay, we're closing in on 75. We can already see the mountains around here, which we can't really see from here. Okay, I guess we can look at this one and this one, and we're landing. Wait. Oh, okay, so the mountains are actually well drawn out here, but they are not. They don't look like mountains here, but they are well drawn out. You can tell that something is here, and this is another mountain. This is where we're going to be dropping. So let's see, somewhere around here, right? Somewhere around this mountain. So this one is the other one we can see now. Alright, fine and good. So let's go ahead, do some work here. Auto brake comes on. The auto brake brings up the spoilers. It's funny how that connects. Doesn't really make any sense, but okay. Alright, let's start bringing in our flaps now. Flaps 1. We'll have 16 minutes to land. So that's flaps 1. Flaps 2. Our airspeed should be at let's do 170. 160 is actually fine. 160 is very fine actually. 160 is very, very fine, to be honest. I'm losing my voice. I don't know why. Alright, so flaps are down to 3. Nice. Where are we? Oh, okay, so we're here now. We're coming down to this point. Then we'll come down here and we'll arm our approach. I hope the approach will work this time. I don't want any problem. Last time it didn't work and it cost lives of 200 virtual people. Anyways, to be honest, that was a sad story for me though, because I didn't really like what happened. Aww. But okay, we went back up to 7,000 feet. You know, flaps theory. But we're going to be coming down to 5,000 feet now. Let's get more flaps in. Flaps 10. It's funny how the 737 MAX, yeah, is always very powerful in most flight sim. It's extremely powerful. Even right here, it's super like it's a powerhouse. Even in infinite flight sim, it is so powerful. Like someone noticed it and commented on infinite flight sim their some post that they made, and the person said, can you please reduce the power of the Boeing 737 MAX 8? And in my head I'm like, who are you and why we have such requests? Like, of all the requests there is to have, what you're saying is reduce whatever. Isn't that just crazy? Anyways, let's keep our flaps coming. So flaps 15 now. And I don't know. So the 737 MAX, it is not a lot of people's favorite aircraft. It's not, right? And I guess it's because of the reputation. People call it flying coffin. I've actually called it that a lot of times. So let's see. So we can do flaps 25 now and see if we'll be needing flaps 40. I don't know if we'll be needing flaps 40, but I might as well just get it down. So right as at now, we've done this flight for about 5 hours, which is fine, I guess. Alright, flaps 30 now. I don't know when we're going to begin descent again. Probably at the right time. See how the waters look. They are just blue. It doesn't even look like water at all. It's just blue. Alright, we're still far away. Let's keep going. So we've started descending to 5,000 feet, which is about here. That means we're closing in on to our final altitude, and then we'll arm our approach for a beautiful and safe touchdown. Let's see. So in less than how many minutes? In like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, we're going to be there, and we're going to arm our approach and have a wonderful touchdown. Okay, everything is set. Seatbelt sign is on. Let's see. Yep. Seatbelt sign is on. Everything is set. Flaps are set. Auto brake. Okay, so the auto brake doesn't show. When you do auto brake, it doesn't show. This is what the auto brake is. For those of you who don't know, this is the auto brake. So it doesn't show, but it's actually armed from here. If you come all the way through, this is the auto brake. It's actually armed. Yeah. So that's what it is. Let's see where we are now. Okay, we're not very far away. Let's see our weights. We're not overweight. we can do the landing whenever. Like whenever. My eyes are glaring. I'm feeling sleepy. I haven't slept in like over 24 hours. So I've been trying to get myself together to actually make this video. And just as the last one I tried to do crashed, I feel very bad for that. So that's another reason why I'm making this video. It's true. It's real true. To 5,700 here. Almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there. So the one thing I really like about Infinite Flight Sim is how a lot of things are actually going on in the cockpit. If you look up here, you can tell that the landing lights are actually on, like very, very well. You can tell just by looking at it, and that's just amazing. Let's see, where are we now? Oh nice, oh nice, oh nice. Okay. Okay, so this is where we am our approach. The airport is right in front of us. I think I can see it. So we're going to be going down to 3,000 right now, and our altitude MLS and AGL is kind of, oh, it has stopped. It was kind of respecting it because we're going all the way down to 3,000. This mountain is fine. It's very beautiful. It's not too high. It's just spread out. It's fine. It's good looking. Alright guys, we're closing in on the runway. Get ready. 2,500 gears down. Okay, almost there. How many minutes? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes will be there. Yeah, I'm feeling really sleepy. I kind of zoned out just moments ago. I better come back. If not, we're going to be dealing with another crash. Okay, so I believe we've started descending down to 3,000 feet. So when we get to 3,000 feet, we just arm our approach. That's basically it. That's basically it. So yeah, let's look onto that. And so what I thought was the runway wasn't actually the runway. I was looking at it and in my head I was going, okay, at least I can see the runway. Turns out I cannot, and was still going all the way down. Where are we now? 4,300. Nice. Let's see that now. 4,200. We'll have to lose some more altitude before coming in for. Is it going up? Okay, it's coming down. We'll have to lose some more altitude before coming in 3,000 feet and an approach. Or maybe we can just hand the localizer anyways. Yeah, we can do that. Let's keep the localizer open. It's right there. So the aircraft is trying to stay with the runway now, which is fine. Let's see if we can bring this on and use it. Alright, so I believe we have. No, we haven't. So we're going to be intercepting with the glide slope very easily. I can see the runway now. I am sure that is the runway. Let's zoom in and check. Yeah, exactly. That's the runway right there. See how detailed it is. Well detailed. On real flight simulator, I can do my landing with 6,000 feet of runway. I can actually get a wonderful landing. But this is and this is Infinite Flight Sim and it's different, right? I wonder how many trash I have said on this video, because clearly there is a lot to do. Let's see. We've intercepted with the glide slope. That's interesting. That's very interesting actually. That's very interesting. Let's go full flaps. Nice, full flaps here. Okay. Easy now. Why does it look like we're going into the sea directly? I don't want to be surprised, please. I don't want to be surprised. So the thing about ILS is, in real life, you can intercept with the ILS from a long way back. At least that's what some pilots said. He said it's a little bit unrealistic in most simulators. And specifically, he was talking about Infinite MSFS 2020. I think 2020 or 2024. I'm not sure. But he was talking about MSFS. He said the aircrafts are not realistic. So the moment you land, you don't turn out. It's almost impossible. So when you land, the aircraft is stiff, and this is why it makes sense to tell pilots to kind of maintain center line, because if they land off of the center line, controlling the aircraft's back might just be too hard to do. Alright, we're heading into 2500 here. Nice. We're going to drop our gears now. Gears down. We'll see that animation later. For now, let's just stay put to landing the aircraft safe. Alright, I'm going to try to have my gamepad connected, which I think is already connected actually. I honestly don't know why this happens. Whenever you connect the gamepad, it just kind of wobbles the aircraft like that, like what you just saw. I really don't know. I don't know why that happens. Okay, 2 minutes to touchdown. This is incredible. It's incredible. It's beautiful. It's funny how we still have 4 hours of fuel on board. 4 hours. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. So we're landing in 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. We're landing in 1 minute 30 seconds. Right, I got that one. I got that one right. Okay. I can see a mountain right in front of us. Hope it will not affect us. Clearly it will not. Clearly it will not. It will not affect us. Okay. 1000 here. Turn off autopilot. Again, I'm using this like I told you guys before. It's just this now. Okay, 600 feet here. We're coming in nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. 500 here. 400 here. Approaching minimums. 300 here. 200 here. 100 here. 50. 30. Nice. That was wonderful. So let's reduce our speed as much as we can. At 90, we can just roll out. Okay, this is fine. Alright, so let's roll out now. We can actually just roll out from here. Right. Our speed is fine. We can drop that a little bit more and roll out from here. Okay, roll out from here. Right, so let's just do that. Nice. It was a wonderful flight overall. Let's look for where we can park and just let's raise our flaps and spoilers. Now we're just looking for where to park. Okay, slow it down, don't rush. So I'm just going to use this, center that, zoom in. Oh, okay, we can park up here like this. We can actually park somewhere here. That's interesting, that's nice. See how the aircraft wobbles. That's what the aircraft is doing. So let's turn off all the lights now, since we don't have landing lights. Taxi lights. We only have landing lights. Let's use that. We'll always use that to taxi. Anyways, we're here now, so we're going to come into this place and just have a wonderful parking. Right. So I believe we're just going to go straight ahead and park. Not really. So we're going to have to turn from here. Right? Yeah. And nice. Now we're going to use this parking space. Okay. Few more. 3, 2, 1. Nice. We can stop here now. Nice. Look at those realistic cars right in front of us. You have a Nissan right there. Look at those realistic cars right in front of us. This is a Nissan right here. This is a Nissan also. This is a Nissan. That's actually very, very good. This looks like a Toyota Camry. I'm serious, these are good looking cars. This looks like a Hyundai. Of course I'm tripping, but those are very good looking cars. Alright, so we're parked at the gates now. Let's go ahead, turn off everything. So auto brakes goes off, APU comes on, starts. So guys, this is probably the end of the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Please, it's very, very essential to me. Please like and subscribe. Please. Anyways, engine number 1 comes off. Engine number 2 comes off. That's pretty much it. You guys will see. You first of all see the thumbnail on my Instagram before I actually post it. Alright, thank you very much for everything. Thanks for the likes, even though I'm probably going to get 1 view, but that 1 view means a lot to me. So thank you very, very much. God bless. We're going to get a landing replay. We are going to get a landing replay. Bye.
I've been searching for a piece of me. I've been counting